CEOs are also gearing up for a new administration in the White House. Joining me right now with the biggest fears that the CEO in the corner office has going into 2017 is the CEO of Russell Reynolds Associates, Clarke Murphy, with us. Clarke, good to see you.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. We were talking during the break, and one point that I wanted to make was we've been seeing CEOs and corporations sit on cash for so long. They've been unwilling to invest. Is that about to loosen up?
I think confidence is pretty high about whether you're looking at the U.S. in politics and could they repatriate cash to put it to work in the U.S. or elsewhere. So I would say optimism in the U.S. is pretty good in boardrooms.
And yet there are some fears out there.
I think there are.
Walk us through them.
I think the fear is uncertainty, right? So politics and performance work together. So companies have to perform no matter what happens. They can be agile. They just want to know what the rules are going to be.
Okay, and Donald Trump has been saying over and over again, America first. A lot of the CEOs that you're speaking with and you work with are global CEOs.
Absolutely.
They run companies with operations all over the world. Is this something that is unnerving them? America first?
Yeah, I think if you're doing business in Brazil and the EU and in China right now, you're trying to balance this sense of America first from the political standpoint. But I've also got to have operations and relationships with governments everywhere, and that's what they're trying to work through, the balance.
So talk to us about that. What do they want to see from the Trump administration?
I think they want to see clarity of what's going on with the infrastructure investments. They want to see clarity about are there really going to be tariffs or not. They want to see clarity about relationships with very important trading partners, because they are the trading partners, the corporations. So align politics and performance.
So it's really about the trade portion of his economic plan. They're pretty happy, I guess, with lower taxes and a rollback of regulations.
Of course, of course. And I think you can see already the industries. We see the backlog of people involved in infrastructure. They're pretty excited. You would think the energy business you talked about earlier, anything that's regulated. At the same time, while countries around the world, I was in Italy for the referendum a week ago, as countries around the world become more nationalistic, corporations are global.
Yeah.
They perform better when they're inclusive.
So what are they going to do about that? I mean, you've got, and this nationalism is going on in a lot of places. We just came off of Britain voting to leave the EU, then the Donald Trump election, then Italy. I know that they want to expand in new markets. They have to.
They have to.
But is there a shift going on that they want to prioritize America, given Donald Trump's rhetoric?
I think you see already corporate earnings up before the election, GDP, all the numbers we saw in the last couple of months. So things were improving already. The U.S. is the place where money is being put to work. It's this balance of what does the new political administration mean to them. So you're still seeing investors come to America. We have global infrastructure funds that Russell Reynolds Associates sees coming here, getting ready already.
All right. So then I guess it looks like you're expecting growth to pick up.
Definitely seeing growth to pick up. There's confidence in the boardroom. There's hiring in the boardroom. Even at Brexit, where Russell Reynolds is a big business, we haven't missed a beat, because they still have to perform in the 1 or 2 years now before things change. Companies have got to keep going, and they will.
Sure. Clarke, good to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for your insights. Clarke Murphy joining us there, Russell Reynolds.